So today is a very special day here in Otjiwarongo. We are celebrating Inga's birthday. Inga, I hope you have a wonderful day. Sorry we're a day late with a video for you. I know this is also a surprise for you. You didn't ask for this, but we really wanted to thank you. And Andre thought this would be a special way to do it. This is, let me just show you, kids gathering mulch. How awesome is that? And so they are working on their future. If we teach them how to gather mulch, hopefully in the future they will understand the importance of it and then start doing it in their own homes. And this is how we're going to change the world. One small child at a time. So we've also got almost 100 kids helping us here today. You can see they're all throughout the whole plain. This is an area where we dug some African smiles, water harvesting structures. You can see one over here, one over there, and one over there. They're everywhere. And that obviously helped with a lot of growth. Now that we have this growth, it's a bush that the animals can't really eat, but it's perfect for mulch. So we're gonna gather loads and loads of mulch. Okay, so let's have a look at what Savannah's place looks like. This is the before. Kids are running in. Children, you can just put it there. There, yeah, just put it there. Thank you. It's very dry and desolate. I think I should maybe give you a start from. Let's start from the road. Let me just get this ready quickly. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so from the road, you can see it is a dry area without too much hope. You can just put it there in the back. How's it? Yay! Children bringing mulch and mulch and mulch and mulch. How awesome is this? Everybody learning how to mulch the gardens. Right, so this is the outside. Mara. Outside of the land. And this is our plan. So the water comes in from there, then it goes run through the yard. They've got a very big yard which leans to a lot of permaculture, and they say they actually use about 40 liters a day, and most of it goes out to the garden or to the land. So with 40 liters a day we can do a bit more. We are only going to plant 2 trees here today. Of course, we've got another special one that we want to plant at Manette's house that I want to show you a little bit later. Okay, so African smile over here. It's basically a water harvesting structure. Actually, I should show you this after. Let me show you the after now. So Inga has been a long time member on Buy Me a Coffee. I really appreciate it. Rosa is our newest member. I really appreciate you, Rosa. The memberships give me a full-time or a predictable income. All of these kids are only here and can only be fed because of you, and all of these plants can only be planted because of you. So I really do appreciate it. They really enjoyed this jumping castle. We'll start that up now again as soon as everybody is finish eating. So Ingrid, I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Thank you so much for this. I want to show you something cool as well. This tree was bought by Subi. It's a quite a very fancy guava that we're planting at Manette's house. Let's go and have a look and see the after effect in the other garden quickly. So I think it makes sense to tell you where in connection with Manette's house this is. So Manette's house is there where my Kombi is standing. Kombi I'm borrowing from a family. Today my car is in for some TLC, and so we've got those 3 yards there that we're doing, and then we've got 1 yard there, and then we've got this yard here. And I learned now that this yard is Ishmael's mother's yard, and Ishmael says he's going to start digging his African smiles. Ishmael is helping us today, and so okay, so this is basically what the yard looks like afterwards. Now we were on 152 African smiles.
I got the water card.
The water card. Okay, I'll be with you now. So we quickly need to go and buy some water. We've borrowed a neighbor's water card, so I'm quickly going to give some money. So normally they have laundry water to use it to plant, but because we're just planting now, I quickly want to fill up these holes with quite a lot of water. Okay, so African smile over here, as you can see, compost pit. The water comes from that direction, runs down, fills up these two smiles, African smiles, and then that waters the garden. Now, I did say that we're only going to plant 2 trees, but we did change our mind a little bit. We've planted a lemon there. We've planted papaya here. This actually seems like 2 papayas we've planted. So we planted 3 papayas in one hole. Is this a separate papaya or is it the same?
Yeah, it's the same.
It looks like almost a different tree. But it's fine, we can just plant it like that. So there's 3 papayas in that hole. I've seen them grow like that. So I learn from comments. As you know, we work for comments, so please leave a comment. And subscribe, obviously. For every subscriber, we plant a tree. These are trees number 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So we are now on 27 trees that we planted. So we try to plant a tree for each subscriber, so please subscribe. Here we planted a papaya and a guava next to each other. As I said, we work for comments. Somebody said that we should try to plant more papayas and we should plant them next to other trees. They can carry within the first couple of months, and we can later on use them as a mulch source. We've got worm compost that we're feeding the trees today. Some worms, plenty of worms. So this will go for these trees and then for the next trees. And then, as you saw, the kids gathered a mountain of mulch. Right, so I think we made quite a difference today. I'm not sure how many kids we fed. I know Manette is counting them. I'll put the writing down. These papayas close to the papayas close to the wall will be protected. The trees close to the wall will be protected from the cold. It's got a mango, got a guava, got a lemon, and then 4 papayas. So 7 trees going into this yard today. The lady next door started asking questions about having trees planted there, and so this will most likely be our next yard if we don't do Ishmael's yard first. Over here you can see there's also these wires. I think these wires will really hurt you throughout the night if you run here. I can't even see them during the day. I've walked into them a couple of times. This yard has also got a fall towards that direction, and so our little project is growing. So this is where we're planting the new fancy guava, and this is the hole. Now it is very close to a citrus and very close to a water harvesting structure, but we've got the western sun that's going to bake it, and so from midday both of these trees will have enough sun. And I am a little bit skeptic that it might be planted too close, but it is a fantastic area, protected from everything, protected from the cold. And then right next to it, look at this beauty. This is such an old moringa that I didn't even recognize that it was a moringa. My moringas live for one season and then they die. This one has grown old. I only recognized it was a moringa when I saw the pods and I tasted it, and this one actually tasted nice. Now, Manette and Shirley, Manette and 4 of the kids were very sick yesterday. They went and got tested for malaria, etc., etc. They were very, very sick. I said to them, the key to their health is right here in the back. Taste it. It's not bad, eh? Yeah, and it's filled with vitamins. You can put this in your food if you're making a stew or something. Add a handful of that. This one, the younger ones are very strong, but this, it seems like the older tree doesn't taste that strong. Put that in your food and you'll be healthy. Very, very healthy. There's a way to cook that one. I just don't know exactly how, but there's a way to cook it. Okay, we can put the worm compost now. Mix it with the soil and then okay, mix the worm compost with the soil nicely and then we plant the tree. No?
So somehow I missed my final scene. I don't know what happened to it, but I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.